This is Record Royale, where we throw two albums into the ring with one another and see which one comes out on top. Hey, boys. How we doing?
Hey.
Here we are. The first episode of season 4.
Whoa.
I cannot believe it. 52 episodes, first one of season 4. I'm Will. We got Brad here. No Adam, though. Should probably kick that off from the start. No Adam. Now, I'm pretty sure Adam wasn't here on the first episode of season 3 as well. So,
Really dropping off.
yeah, it's becoming a thing. But it's all good because we have Tom Mahler from Sunny Coast Band, The Moving Stills. Tom, how you doing?
Yeah, good man. Thanks for having us. Hey.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for coming on, man. Wanted you on for the show for a while. I was thinking we mentioned this briefly last week. I mentioned it to Brad. Do you remember when we met?
Yeah, at Youth Rock.
Youth Rock.
Youth
yes.
Rock.
Shout out to Youth Rock.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, 2015 Youth Rock. I think it was in Cronulla. Or it was somewhere
yeah, like
Southern Sydney.
Sutherland. I think, or
Sutherland,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sutherland, yeah. In the Shire.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
damn.
pretty sick, that whole setup. Hey, you got to play like a mad stage. It was like
yeah.
the entertainment center thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Sutherland
was.
Entertainment
pretty,
Centre.
yeah. Big judges and stuff as well.
Yeah.
It was a pretty all-star lineup.
Yeah.
Was there any other band? There was a few. I think there was a few other bands that we saw. I know there was a band. Well, there was a singer of a band. He plays in a different band. I can't remember his name, but he was a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I think he
I can't
might have
remember.
played one of our shows once. I can't
Yeah, right.
remember his band's name now. If you're listening, I'm sorry, but shout out to you. 'Cause you're a real one. It was
Whoever you
good.
are.
Yeah, there was heaps of cool bands in that comp, I reckon.
And who was the? We got to meet Montaigne. She was there. She would have been really young then as well.
Yeah, fully, hey. Yeah, I remember
She was
that.
a singer of Blue Juice.
Yeah, Jake. Is it Jake? Yeah.
I think so. And then I think Thelma Plum was there as well.
Yeah, fully. I remember that. It was good.
Pretty crazy to think about. I mean, we had no clue what we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to Sullen for a school
No, it
band
was cool.
comp in front of these judges. It was pretty decent though. How are the? I
Yeah.
briefly spoke to you about it, but how are the shows with Spacey Jane in Queensland last week?
Yeah, they were unreal. Hey, it was
That was great.
It was pretty wild playing at River Stage.
Mm.
Yeah, big place, and it felt really good. It was
That's great.
awesome.
Because they got rescheduled, and then were they on like a Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday,
Yeah, that's-
Wednesday or something?
Yeah, they were supposed to be like Saturday and Sunday, and then because WA had the COVID 3-day lockdown thing. Spacey
They're from WA, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
right.
they had to they couldn't leave the hotel for like 3 days, so they had to move it last minute, and then they got shifted to like Wednesday and Thursday, I think, last week. So we just like stayed at our friend's place in Byron for a few nights to kill
Yeah, no.
time.
That sounds like a little bit of a treat, though.
Yeah, it was. Hey, it was so
Yeah.
nice.
That's
Just
awesome.
gives the show.
And then I
Yeah.
saw. Well, by the time this episode comes out, you already done it. I'm pretty sure. But you're going to Darwin?
Yeah, going
Really?
to Darwin this
Whoa.
weekend.
I've
That
not
is-
seen that.
Yeah,
That's
that is
insane.
crazy. With Spacey Jane?
Yeah.
Just you two, or is Jess Day going as well?
Just us two, I think.
That's
as
awesome.
far as I know.
Amazing. Wow.
Have
Yeah.
you ever been to Darwin before?
No, I've never been there, so
That's going to be crazy.
yeah, I'm so keen. It'll be sick.
I know Adam's going to Darwin. He's going to Darwin in July.
Yeah.
You can,
Oh,
you can
really?
fill him in on how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice. That's insane.
That's-
I didn't know
yeah.
that. That's cool.
What's the venue like in Darwin?
I think it might be like a big kind of nightclub like venue, more of like a club show than
Yeah.
Sick.
yeah. But it'll be sick. I'm keen as.
Fuck yeah.
Damn, that
Oh.
sounds sick. Going to Darwin.
Mad.
Your Moving Stills' latest song, is it pronounced Gene? It is
Yeah.
Gene, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
It was released pretty recently. How's that been going? The reception for that one?
Yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. Hey, like
Hmm?
yeah, pretty stoked. We've got sort of got like a whole album finished actually.
Ooh.
Whoa, pretty close
Exclusive.
to finished. Um,
Ready first.
yeah. Yeah, like I don't know. So we've got like a few singles and stuff. Like we've got another single coming out in a couple of weeks. Like, yeah. So like yeah, it's cool. Like, like we've got a bit of music coming this year, which is like
That's great.
kind of nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were doing an album.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get one happening. Like, we pretty much got one. Yeah.
Sick. You heard it here first.
More from me.
That's so good. Who do you guys record with and where?
So for these songs, we've like, it's been a bit of a mixed bag in terms of like, some of it we've been doing ourselves. So like, we've maybe like polished up demos or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, some of it's like reworking or finishing stuff we've done with, other people. So like one guy I've been working with a fair bit, Dylan Adams, and, he's mixing all the stuff.
No.
And then there's a couple of tracks that we've reworked or just sort of maybe, that we did with a guy called Ian Pritchett probably 2 or 3 years ago now. So it's just like, yeah, there's a bit of everything in there. There's like some newer stuff that's sort of we've mucked around with, and then there's stuff we've done with Dylan. Yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag. So
Yeah, cool.
Very keen.
I
yeah,
reckon you guys are like one of the hardest working bands. Hey, you guys are always playing shows and always recording
Absolutely.
and jamming. That's sick. I'm really keen for it.
Oh,
an album
thanks,
from you
man.
lads.
appreciate it.
That's gonna be awesome.
Absolutely.
Let's get. I haven't even mentioned the albums we're doing on this episode, but we should. We're doing Jet, Get Born, and Oasis Heathen Chemistry. Is it Heathen or Heathen Chemistry?
I think
I think it might be Heathen.
Heathen, yeah.
I think it's Heathen. Yeah.
But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Heathen.
Heathen
Heathen's kind of
Chemistry.
easier to say for some reason. I don't
Now,
know.
Tom, I don't know if one of the episodes you listened back was the episode we do of Oasis, but Brad and Adam, they didn't like the Oasis album. So I'm pretty keen to hear what Brad says about this Oasis album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was the episode we recorded after we went to the bolo.
Yes.
So
We're a
as
bit
long
drunk.
as you're like relatively sober today,
Yeah.
it should be sweet.
Relatively.
I reckon.
Yeah, you're right.
Cool. Let's get into it. First episode of season 4. That's right. How? Season 4. Subscribe to the show. Drop a review if you're keen. 5-star rating. Know that good shit. All right, let's get through the dates of these ones. So Jet, what an Aussie band, formed in 2001 in Melbourne. This was their debut studio album, released on the 14th of September 2003 by Elektra Records. It was recorded in Hollywood Sunset Sound Studios, which is just classic. I'm pretty sure they mentioned being in LA a few times on the album. Produced by Dave Sardi, who actually did the last 2 Oasis albums. He also did Mania by Fall Out Boy. Not my favorite Fall Out Boy album. And he's got a bunch of mixing credits. One Hot Minute by Red Hot Chili Peppers. And he also mixed
Love that
System of a Down's debut.
It's cool.
Which is pretty interesting. He also did the film score for Zombieland and 21 Jump Street. So he's got a bit of various...
Solid movies.
Yeah.
Very solid.
Very solid movies and like a pretty big variety in this lad's body of work here.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Doing well.
5 singles. Are You Gonna Be My Girl? Everyone knows that track. It was number 1 in Triple J's Hottest 100 of 2003. Roll Over DJ, Look What You've Done, Cold Hard Bitch, and Get Me Out of Here. Album peaked at 1 in Australia, 14 in the UK, and 26 in America, and has sold well over 4 million copies worldwide,
Wow.
which is
That's pretty good, eh? For
pretty
US.
pretty good.
I didn't know they were.
Didn't
I thought
they-
they were fully
wasn't-
Australian.
Wasn't one of their songs on a
Yeah.
like iPod ad?
Yeah. It's
Or
coming up.
iTunes.
It's coming up in my 2 truths later on as well.
Okay. Did I just
Yeah.
spoil one?
No, not at all. I got a fun little
game.
game today.
Because, yeah, they were pretty big. Well, they had to be pretty big because they went over there to record. They had an American label deal as well. Even before, I read, hopefully this isn't a 2 truths, but I read when they were recording, they got asked to support the Rolling Stones on tour in Australia. And they must have only released singles. So, like, they must have had some decent momentum behind them before this came out.
Yeah.
Cool. Oasis. We've covered them before, so I'm not going to go into great detail, but they formed in Manchester in 1991. This was the first album that featured Andy Bell on bass and Alan White on the drums. It was their 5th studio album, released on the 1st of July 2002 by Big Brother Records, which was just pretty much their label. Self-produced and I think self-recorded. Pretty sure. Someone fact-check me on that. 4 singles, The Hindu Times, Stop Crying Your Heart Out. I think Little by Little and She's Love were released together. And then Songbird, pretty much the best songs in the album. Album peaked at 1 in the UK, of course, 4 in Australia, and 23 in the States. So pretty similar for both these albums. Obviously, Oasis are much, 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 much bigger. But by this point, they were kind of, not as big. But it came out, a year before Jet's. Completely different scene. However, let's get into the elements because this is these are both just rock and roll. Like, if I think rock and roll albums, these are rock and roll albums.
And
That's great.
And I think, the thing with these two is, they're both... I think both bands got a bit of, reference to the Beatles. I was
about to say that, yeah.
I don't know if I totally see it all the time, but, I think, I don't know. I think maybe that's just a bit of a thing, like maybe the Jet, Look What You've Done is, pretty Beatlesy. But,
absolutely.
yeah, I don't know. So, I don't know. For some reason,
I'd agree with
kind
that,
of put him in a similar basket, I wouldn't generally say that Jet's like Oasis, but I don't know. I just thought when you said the genre thing, I was like, yeah, I guess.
They're kind of doing the same thing for their respective countries, I reckon.
Yeah.
I could say.
I wouldn't really. I mean, Oasis, obviously people are going to compare to the Beatles because both from the UK and both
Britpop.
kind of, especially, Britpop, but even the more acoustic-y songs that Oasis do are usually pretty large and their biggest songs. And they have super hooky, and the Beatles are kind of known for that stuff. But I think of Australian rock and roll bands, rock and roll. I think Akadaka, and then Jet. They're the first two that come to mind. Just 4 chords, just different orders of each song, and just I mean, Jet obviously is an evolution of Akadaka. AC/DC are pretty simple, but just with huge freaking hooks. But Jet's got a bit more variety in their tracks. But that's what I think of Australian rock and roll, of those two bands, and this album especially. I mean, especially growing up and learning guitar, there's some "Are You Gonna Be My Girl" was a staple. Everyone knew how to play that song.
Yeah,
it's a good track.
What
about you on drums, Brad? Were these a couple of classics in there?
Oh yeah, "Are You Gonna Be My Girl"? Everyone's got to play that one.
It was on Guitar Hero, I think. Hey.
Yeah, it was. That's also my 2 troops coming up.
Yeah.
They're iconic. This is I think this is this and American Idiot by Green Day were my first 2 CDs I've had.
Yeah.
And I remember it came with a live video as well, and that was just what I used to watch over and over. And looking back, it's fun. It's good. It's a good time.
Yeah,
I've got them on vinyl.
Actually?
Yeah, I do.
That's kind of nice.
I bought it as a joke, but I don't think I've ever played it.
I feel there's a few pretty underrated songs on there too.
Yeah, some of the ballads.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna make mention of. It's there's definitely both of these albums have some real strong rock ballads or ballads or whatever.
Absolutely.
I think the strongest songs on Heathen Chemistry are the rock ballads. Or Songbird, Stop Crying Your Heart Out. I mean, they are the singles, but I think they're the 2 best songs.
Absolutely. Stop Crying Your Heart Out, I'd say. I actually like Little by Little as well, even though...
Yeah. I remember that when I was 4 years old, running around the couches. That's a pretty nostalgic album. I remember just hearing it all the time.
I was going to ask Tom, what made you pick these 2 albums?
Well, originally I just was I was just trying to think, what album do I know heaps well? I was trying to think, I sort of didn't really want to pick something current. I was pick something a bit back. And then I was just had that Oasis one in my head. I was that's a potential one. And then I was what could I kind of match with it? And then I was I was just trying to think of something that I was listening to in a similar state, when I was younger as well, So but the Oasis one, I remember that when I was heaps young. Dad would always have it on and stuff. So
yeah.
Are you a fan of the entire Oasis catalog? Like, is this one of your favorite Oasis albums?
I would say I think this is the one that I've had most. That I've had on most for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, there's obviously like the first one I know as well pretty well. Like, definitely maybe, but yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm a fan of it all. I love Oasis.
Yeah, sweet. I think like both albums don't really reinvent the wheel when it comes to lyrics or even like music, but like Jet just like sticks with what they know. It's like rock and roll, and then Oasis kind of like went back. I don't know if they went back, but they just like stuck with like kind of what made them huge, which was like the just massive sounding guitar songs with big vocal melody choruses.
I would say I was like, because we talked a bit of shit on the other one. At this stage, I was just like, yeah, you know what? It's pleasant. It's like, yeah, it's good. It's just good listening. I didn't think I'd be saying that, but because we talked some shit last time, and I do kind of feel bad about it now, looking back. Nah, jokes. I really don't.
One thing that's kind of interesting about both these albums as well, I reckon, is that like Noel and Liam are singing tunes, like they're taking turns, and then same with like Jet. Like I swear, 3 of the guys in the band are singing across that album.
Yeah, they
pretty
do
interesting.
sing on a few of
Like, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool too.
I think, yeah, when you read, I mean, this is like any song, but I think when you read like some of the lyrics on these albums, you're like, seems kind of lazy, but like when you match it with like just the rock and roll music, it just works. I think you could put any lyric to like one of these tracks and it would just work. Like you could sing about anything.
I've got a lyric from Hindu Times.
Is it?
Because God give me soul in your rock and roll, babe, and I get so high I just can't feel it, and I get so high I just can't feel it. Genius.
I actually had a lyric from the Hindu Times written down. It was the same one. And I get so high I just can't feel it in and out my brain, running through my vein.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Liam.
But then I also had one from Cold Hard Bitch.
Yeah.
Just the opening line. It's not that I'm saying this is shit. I'm saying this is like funny and just like rock and roll. Gotta leave town. Got another appointment. Spent all my rent. Girl, you know I enjoyed it. It's like a rap. It's like a shit, or not shit, but it's like a funny rap.
And in Get What You Need, like the whole pre-chorus, they can just say, yeah, and come on.
And it works.
And it works so well.
And it works so well. And
it's great.
Honestly, I would love to see Jet live in 2004 because it would go off.
I saw him a few years ago, hey, at Taronga Zoo.
Yeah, they came back.
Yeah.
Really? Where'd you see him at?
At the zoo in Sydney. Taronga Zoo.
The actual zoo. I thought you were saying like the zoo in Brizzy. That no, at the zoo. What, like an outdoor?
Yeah.
Is that where they have like the bird show? The little terrarium thing there.
I know what you're talking about, but I think it's a bit further down, but like, it's pretty sick. I think they call it like the Twilight.
Yeah.
Oh,
they did do a run of shows there, actually. I do remember.
Yeah, and like, do you guys know Wild Honey? Do you remember that band from Sydney?
Oh, I remember the name.
They were supporting. And,
that's cool.
They got me in, so that's pretty sick.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What's Jet's other big song? She's a Genius.
Yeah, we used to cover that, hey.
Oh, really?
In high school.
That's it.
And would it go off every time?
Yeah, it's pretty fun to play, eh? It's good riff.
Yeah. What's the other track? 17 off that album.
Yeah.
Really
that
good
whole
song.
album, I reckon that album was actually pretty sick.
I've never dove in, but maybe I'm due.
This album, Get Born, is like one of those albums that people kind of steer clear of because they think it's lame because it's like by the book rock and roll. But I implore people to actually go back and listen to it.
You just had to be there.
There's songs like that, Timothy, and like the last 2 songs on the album, like they're like hidden gems. Like the pre-chorus when it opens up and the chorus sections, in those last 2, they're so like the melodies are so good. I don't know. I know like there's some like straight up rock and roll ones on there, but there's also like some like good like, not that the rock and roll ones aren't good, they're all great, but like, there's some more chill
Radio
ones
Song
too.
was a highlight for me as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I liked Radio Song.
That sounded like Pink Floyd or something.
yeah, yeah.
That's
it's
what I was
nice.
thinking. Yeah, they
Yeah.
kind of did sound like it's like early
Quite-
kind of, not early 70s, 80s
Quite
UK
hypnotic
bands.
in a way. Yeah.
Fun fact: Davey Lane from UMI played guitar on Lazy Gun.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, if the guitarist. Don't know how fun that is. Depends how much you love UMI. But yeah,
Yeah, he's
think
cool.
Lazy Gun. third last track in the album. Do you just want to get into the segments?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Let's do it. All right then, let's kick it off. First tattoos of season 4. Get inked.
Get inked.
Alrighty. Let's make some shithouse tattoo designs. Tom, do you want to go first?
Yeah, mine are pretty rubbish, hey, but I was. Alright, well, my first one is pretty lame. It's just like for Songbird, for Oasis, and it's just like a little that sort of little, just like a little bird tattoo with a couple of music notes sort of above it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking? Can anyone?
Yeah, I
sort
can
of-
Yeah.
1,000,000% picture it. Yeah.
I don't know. And you could just imagine someone just being like, "So what does that mean?" You'd be like, "Oh, just that Oasis song."
Really speaks to me. Yeah.
I reckon
Yeah.
someone might have some sort of that along those lines of a tattoo
Might quickly look it up.
somewhere in the world. Did
Yeah.
you have one for Jet?
Yeah, I was struggling. I just thought just written, take it or leave it. I just feel like that's a pretty just written.
Across the stomach.
Maybe across the forearm or something.
Across the
Yeah.
forearm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. Come on.
That's really
bitch.
good.
Yeah, I love it. All right, I'll go. Mine from Jet, Rollover DJ, the line. Well, I know that you think you're the star. A pill popping jukebox is all that you are. Also, just another rock band talking shit about DJs in songs. It's classic. So the tattoo would be a classic jukebox, but the painting is the Get Born artwork. And instead of choosing what song you want to play, you choose what drug you want. It's also a dispenser.
As a tattoo.
As a tattoo. Yeah, so somehow, I don't know.
That's awful.
The artist has got to be pretty good to pull that one off. Then from Oasis, I also had Songbird. Because it's Oasis, it's funny we mentioned this actually. We mentioned the Beatles before. But because it's Oasis and they have a song called Songbird, I thought of the Beatles' Blackbird. So I thought of a family photo of Liam Gallagher holding some sort of bird and then Paul McCartney holding a blackbird. And they're I don't know, that Step Brothers type.
Yeah, right.
That setting. And
Yeah,
it's
I feel
Paul
it.
McCartney and Liam Gallagher holding a couple of birdies.
As a tattoo.
As a tattoo as well. Yeah.
Yes. I love it. Well, I've also got the same quote for the Rollover DJ. But I feel like ditching it now because I'm just thinking as I said before, from Get What You Need, where he says yeah and come on 4 or 5 times. I'm thinking a big, maybe forearm as well. Just big yeah and big come on. Maybe across the stomach even. Yeah, not too great.
No, that's good.
And I don't know what song this is. I think it's from Little by Little. It's But God Woke Me Up on the Wrong Side of His Bed. I'm thinking, I don't know. In The Simpsons, God is just always huge.
Yeah.
He's always really angelic. Maybe just a photo of that sort of God with no head, and it's just a beaming lights getting out of his bed.
As a tattoo.
Yes, yeah. It's been a tough week. I did these 15 minutes ago.
Not gonna lie, I think they were all pretty funny. I think they were kind of good.
Yeah.
They'll get a pass mark from me. I mean, it's been worse. So I didn't mind them. They were pretty
Okay.
good. Let's do the ad.
Yeah.
All right, we're picking our favorite tracks. One from each album. We still got the big Spotify players going. Let's see how many songs. See how many songs are in there. Let's have a look.
Millions.
There's 282 songs. We're gonna make it 288. So,
Nice.
Tom, what's your favorite track? One from each album.
I reckon it's pretty tricky, but probably like the two like popular ballads or whatever. Like Look What You've Done and Stop Crying Your Heart Out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like they both have to be in there.
Look What You've Done. Every time it comes on, I just picture like just a black and white music. Do they have a music video for it? Is it black and white? It has to be.
It surely is.
Yeah, it might be.
I'm
Eh?
going to say yes.
Such a classic, tragic little sad song, that one. I also had Stop Crying Your Heart Out for Oasis, so I'll just go The Hindu Times, even though
Yeah, that's a good.
we joked about the lyrics. I think that's a pretty solid opener, and it's
agree.
pretty catchy. And I had Rollover DJ for Jet. There's just no fat to be chewed off that track. Like, it's straight to the point with the hooks.
It's true.
Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, chorus pops. It's good.
Yeah.
What are yours, Brad?
I'm gonna do Little by Little for the Oasis album. I thought that was one of the more pleasant ones. Didn't really look into it too deeply, but I was like, yeah, this is very relaxing. Listen to it in the car on the way home today. I'm gonna say, off the Jet album. They're all great. I kind of like the opener as well.
Last Chance.
It's kind of cool how they go straight into the chorus, and there's like not even like a crash cymbal or anything. It's just straight into the ride. It sounds really good. I'm gonna go that one.
I like that song too, actually.
Yeah,
It sets the tone
it
for
shreds.
the rock
For
the rock that's about to come. Sick. All right. Easy as. Let's do, here we go, our brand new segment for season 4. Spocks and Spacks has got the boot.
Yeah.
We're bringing in band name generator. All right. Band name generator. That's right. So we will be picking, let's see how this goes. We'll be choosing one song off either album, and we'll be making a band from that name. We'll be saying what kind of genre they are, maybe like their biggest hit, what kind of shows they play. I don't know. We're going to really just do whatever we want with this, but making a band from one of the songs off the album.
Bit of creative
Tom,
freedom going on.
Yeah.
Right
Tom, what's your band called?
Wait, I think I might have done this slightly wrong. Hey,
I probably didn't explain it very well because
No,
we
wait,
haven't
hold
done
up.
it before.
what about? Oh.
How'd you do it? Wait, before.
No,
how
okay.
did you do
I
it?
just
It might be
I
better
just
than
picked-
ours.
Yeah.
Nah, I just picked like one song because I thought one of the songs sort of sounded like a bit of a heavy band name.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
and
what's
that
the
was
name?
Force of Nature.
Yeah. That's so
Kind
good.
of sounds like. Does it sound like a heavy band or am I just?
Like
It
a
does.
a death
Absolutely.
metal. You
But
wouldn't
I
be able to
didn't-
read. You wouldn't be able to read their band logo, like their band name from their logo.
Yeah,
It's so heavy.
Yeah. I rate it.
but I
Um,
didn't blend. That was where I went wrong. He's supposed to
that's
take
okay.
a bit from each.
Hey, this is our first time.
No. We're not supposed to take a bit from each
Okay.
Yeah.
one. So it's cool. So this is what I did. Brad, you probably did something different to me, but I had from the Jet album. So my band is called Cold Hard Bitch.
If yours is the exact same as mine, I can kind of feel it. I had a feeling that we might have a very similar sort of.
Well, okay. So let me
genre.
set the scene. Cold
Yeah.
Hard Bitch. They're an Aussie pub rock covers band.
Fuck's sake.
Well, I can
Mine-
make up another one, but
No. Keep going. Mine's a bit different.
All right. So, Cold Hard Bitch,
Yeah.
Aussie pub rock covers band. They've recently ventured into the world of songwriting with singles such as Beer O'Clock and Do You Know Who You're Dealing With? And
Yeah.
Kiss Me Slowly, but Not Gently, you punk.
Right.
Their biggest break was when they supported Australia's best cold chisel cover band at
Whoa.
their local bolo last
Wicco.
year. At the Wicco, yeah. The Wickham Hotel. Yeah, that's Cold Hard Bitch. Like them on
Decent.
Facebook.
They
Check
just
out
got Facebook.
check out their SoundCloud. It's private though, so you got to ask for the link.
Reverb Nation. All right.
Cool. That's Cold Hard Bitch. What's yours, Brad?
Mine is also called Cold Hard Bitch.
All right.
And I'm thinking in year 11 and 12, we had a teacher's cover band called One Night Stand. And I'm pretty much singing a very similar version of that. Just like a teacher's band that plays at the school day once a year. And they're called Cold Hard Bitch. And they play Cold Hard Bitch they cover Cold Hard Bitch by Jet.
They open and close their show on it.
Do you remember when they played this One Night Stand? They played Seven Nation Army, and my construction teacher, Mr. Baldwin,
was he the bass player?
No, he's a guitarist, and he played it. He was in the wrong tuning, I think. So it was just out of tune, and it was fucking awful. But yeah, this band they play at the school once a year. They get back together each year just to play this one show, and they're thinking about
what's their set list look like?
It's Cold Hard Bitch. Seven
Are you
Nation
gonna be
Army.
my girl?
Are you gonna? Nah, you can't do. Well, you could do 2 Jet songs in one set.
Can't do 2 Jet songs. What about Highway to Hell?
Highway to Hell, Flame Trees. What else? Yeah, that's probably about it. They don't have too much time. They only got like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
They only have a 20-minute set. But they're doing to do some merch. I was thinking maybe some like camping equipment, or like some,
the swag,
like a gazebo or something. It says Cold Hard Bitch, or like a stubby holder maybe as well.
I think a stubby holder would be pretty perfect. Yeah. It'd be pretty on brand, but I don't know if they'd have the smarts to think of that.
Yeah, it's a bit much. Maybe they do one gazebo. It's Cold Hard Bitch,
but they keep it for themselves when they go camping. The annual band camp trip. Man, we've rambled on this segment, and I'm having fun. I think it's a keeper.
I think so.
I think it's a keeper. Couple of Cold Hard Bitches and Force of Nature.
Force of Nature.
Oh my god, they play in drop A, and that's it.
Gent.
So heavy. Gent rock. That was band name generator. If you have a good band name, from one of these albums, or just any band name, hit us up. We'd love to hear it. All right, let's do a classic. Let's do 2 Truths and a Lie. All right, Bradley, you're up this week. You're going to say... Tom, yes. I don't remember if I mentioned this one, but Brad's going to say 3 statements about these bands. 2 are going to be true. 1's going to be a lie. We got to figure out which one is the lie.
So I've kind of switched it up this week. I haven't got 3. I've got many. Because the question is, which one of these pieces of media does not have either... Are You Gonna Be My Girl or Rollover DJ feature in it? So I've got... This is a list of just like bits of media. And one of these is incorrect. One of these, it was never in it. Are we ready? Okay, so we got the Madden NFL 04 soundtrack. We've got Guitar Hero on Tour, previously stated. We've got Rock Band, the game. We've got the theme music for the 2004... Toyota AFL Grand Final. We got the 2006 animated film Flushed Away. We got the sports racing game Gran Turismo 4, and then we also had the Apple iPod ad we've already talked about. So there's a couple you can already get off the list. One of them did not feature Rollover DJ or Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
So Guitar Hero and iPod are gone. That happened.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo, that's a pretty random, cheeky one to throw in, I reckon.
Yeah.
But
it's a good game.
Can you read out the first few again?
Madden NFL 04, Rock Band, AFL Grand Final, Flushed Away, the movie with the little mice, if you remember that one.
Yeah, I reckon that's the one.
And Gran Turismo 4.
For sure.
Yeah.
Flushed Away, it's pretty random as well.
The other ones feel so fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I reckon that's what he's gone with.
Yeah,
he's definitely gone with one that would feel fitting.
Maybe Rock Band or something didn't.
I reckon Madden is true. I have a feeling that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, they got some big breaks.
Oh yeah,
some big coverage on this album. I'm just gonna go with Gran Turismo. I'm gonna stick with Gran Turismo on this one. I think I'm wrong, but I like it. What are you going with, Tom?
You said Rock Band, hey?
Yeah, Rock Band's also in there.
I'm just going to go with that.
All right. Okay, so unfortunately I've goosey's both. Damn. It was actually the AFL Grand Final. It never had. I don't think there's theme music for AFL Grand Finals. They don't go back to like a song every ad break.
True. Yeah, but I thought there would be like Oh, I thought that was going to be a shoo-in. Like
Yeah.
an opening to like... Nah.
Or like they played there or
Or
something.
they played, yeah.
Yeah, true. Well, I got you.
Ah.
Yeah.
Rats.
A little switch up on the traditional formula, but I thought it worked out alright.
It was
that's good.
hard to
Yeah.
process, but I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
If you just did 3, I think it would have been a bit easy.
It would have been too easy, I think, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I liked it. I liked
Thank
it,
you,
Brad.
sir.
We're trying new things, season 4, aren't we?
Here in the pod. Why
Yeah.
not?
We're open to it. All right. Let's get into what the people came here for. We're going to rate these albums out of 10. What do we give them out of 10, though, Brad?
Oh,
Now, let's do...
10 chances, honey. And I don't
10
know.
chances, honey, and 10 quick peeps.
Sure.
I actually like that song as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
A little 1 minute quick peep.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so
okay.
yeah, 10. We're rating. Let's do Oasis first. So we'll all
Mm-hmm.
say Oasis, and then we'll come back and do Jet. Out of 10 quick peeps, Tom, what are you going to give it out of 10 quick peeps?
Oh, I would probably set it a bit higher. For the Oasis one, I reckon I'll go 9. Hey,
Bang.
Love
get
it.
it up.
Boom.
Get out there.
All right. I'll go. I'm gonna go. See, when we did What's the Story, Morning Glory, I like that album, and I didn't really talk too much shit on it. I gave it like an 8 or a 7, and I don't think I like this album as much as that one. And there just wasn't that many good hooks for me this week that like made me want to listen to it again too much, unfortunately. But the big tracks are really good though. I wish we could do halves, but we
Yeah.
can't. I would do like 6.5. I'll just go 7 because I think 6 is too harsh, so I'll go 7.
I'm thinking 7 as well. I think 6 is because I like this better than What's the Story. I think. I don't know. Their egos weren't so up front, even though they were in the lyrics, but in the performances, I felt like they weren't so. I just didn't want to hate on them as much this week.
I kind of like that though about
Yeah.
Oasis though.
Yeah, you're right. No, I definitely don't. Though. I'm gonna say 7. Yeah, 7.
Lock it in. Lock it in. All right. What was that out again? Little quick peeps.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Jet for?
Chances. 10 chances, honey.
10 chances, honey. All right, Tom. What are you giving Get Born out of 10 chances, honey? 10 chances, comma, honey.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just think it's pretty strong, successful, good album. So I don't know, man. Like, I don't really want to give it less than the Oasis one because I sort of feel like they're both just as good. So
Then do it. Go for it.
maybe I'll just give that one a 9 too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds
Take it
good
to
to me.
9. I love
Bang.
it.
See, I like it when the guests come on and they just go boom, 9, boom, 10. High numbers. I like it. I won't be giving it a 9, but I liked it better than Heathen Chemistry because it's just, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to listen to this shit every day because I am not going to do that. And if I'm driving, very rare chance I'll put this album on. However, I do really like the songs because they're really catchy, just Aussie rock tracks. I actually didn't like the ballads as much. I think my favorite ones were like the upbeat, mainly the singles. I'm going to go 8. 8 last chances,
Nice.
honey, or whatever it is.
It's great to see Jet getting some good scores, posting some good scores.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it's an easy 8. I had a great time. I had such a good
Boom.
time listening this week. Fuck Jet Rot. Maybe it's just part of my it's built into my genetics or history, but
It's in the culture.
it's a must listen.
It kind of
Jet's
is.
a must listen.
I mean, honestly, if you're like our age and older,
So
like,
much
it's coming
nostalgia.
out in 2003. If you like play an instrument,
I got to tag. I would rather listen to this than like any Powderfinger album. I'm being serious,
I reckon I might
and
be
that's
as well.
tough.
Because I I take the piss out of this music, but I go back to it all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I truly do. And it's just solid. It's just, I mean, like, you know, I'm not going to be chucking on Cold Hard Bitch at the next drinks. Oh, I might.
Yeah.
I actually might. Maybe
That's
I
what I
will.
mean.
And it'll probably go off.
It'll
not
surprise
yeah.
you
It's
at
a
every
good throw.
every.
There's so many
every
good
corner.
throwbacks on there, I reckon.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, easy win for Jet in the end. Well, not easy, but after that, Jet gets 25 out of 30. That's a
good
decent.
score.
That's a decent little score.
I'm
It
so
beats
proud.
Oasis Heathen Chemistry 23 out of 30. Damn, there it is. Jet, the local heroes, beating one of the best-selling bands of all time in our little shitty podcast. Well done,
Love
Jet.
it.
Well done. Thanks for coming on, Tom. Really
That's all right,
appreciate
man.
it.
Thanks
Hope you
for
had a good-
having us,
Thank you
eh?
very much.
Hey, I had a good time. I'm so stoked to see how well the Moving Stills are doing, and I really can't wait for the album. That
Oh,
big
yeah.
that big bombshell you dropped exclusively on the podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks
so
heaps,
much.
guys. Eh?
I gotta say, big fan of like the Instagram videos as well. It's always a bit of content going on.
Netflix and Stills. Is that
Yeah.
what you, yeah?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Is that you, Tom, who filmed those ones?
Yeah, like yeah. Well, we all do a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
but
the
just
chief
wherever we can get a bit of footage from.
I'm the chief cinematographer in the band. Yeah. You can find my shit on Instagram.
yeah, we just
Nah,
it's all
good.
just it's
I
all
love
just
it.
iPhone
It's
footage.
great.
Hey?
Yeah.
Just,
It's the way to go.
And it works. It
like
just works.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
sick.
like
Well,
nice
thanks.
even just like looking back on them and just like
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
looking back on like ones from like a year or two ago, and you kind of like I feel like I'd forget heaps of the stuff if we didn't
Mm.
make those
Oh,
little
100%.
recaps.
Brad, remember
So-
when we left your camcorder at one of the pubs in Melbourne?
Yeah.
We
I
had
do.
all that footage from that tour, and we left it there. And we're like,
Oh.
do.
fuck.
Nah, I think it was at like the where we practiced,
Oh, yeah.
and I left on top of the car. I think we just drove away. Probably broke it as well.
Damn.
That sucks.
Yeah, that actually. Yeah,
I got another
so.
one, but it's all good.
Yeah, I need to whip mine out a bit more. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't
Me
use it too
too.
much anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, cool. Sweet. All right, next week on the show, another big one, another guest. We have an abundance of awesome guests coming on this season. Should be sweet. Caitlin Henry from Eat Your Heart Out, local newie band gone global.
Fuck yeah.
Brilliant freaking pop punk band. They're coming. She's coming on for Tiger's Jaw Spin, going up against Better Oblivion, Community Center, their self-titled record.
Have you listened to that?
No, I've listened to Phoebe Bridgers stuff, but not that one.
True.
Not that.
Big
Have
fan.
you?
No.
Adam reckons
I like Spin though. Spin's so good.
Spin is awesome. Tiger's
Yeah.
Jaw are awesome.
Yeah.
Adam reckons the Better Oblivion album is unreal. That was his words. He was like,
Sick.
"Whoa, heaps keen. That album's unreal." I was like, "All right, sweet. Can't wait to dive in
Mad.
with Caitlin. She's a legend, so that's gonna be awesome. Sweet. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Thanks, Tom, so much. Everyone, go follow the Moving Stills if you don't already. They're gonna be your favorite band. I mean, you can't not
Hell
like
yeah.
your music. It's just the best. Go check them out, the Moving Stills. Go check out Netflix and Stills. It could be your new favorite Instagram TV show.
Yeah.
Follow us on the socials at Record Royale. Not even going to mention the Facebook group because
No, it's dead.
that thing might be dead. But you can join it, the Record Royale Epic Facebook group Royale on Facebook. Fuck yeah. Join that one, you legends.
Right,
All right, let's wrap it up for the fourth time. We'll see you next week with Caitlin. Thanks, Tom. Love you
Sweet,
very
cheers,
much.
Adam.
Bye-bye.